Where is the options first?
All right, I did a thing. We're back. Sorry we didn't play last week. One of us is a slacker and decided not to be here, and then another one of us told me with like 3 hours notice that we're gonna play, and I didn't have time to prep Raen, so sorry. Basically, it's all Jason's fault, is what I'm saying. So if we're gonna blame anybody, really, just throw him under the bus, because that seems completely reasonable. But we are playing now, and you might notice that there is one box that's empty. That felt weird to say a bit.
Do you want their stuff?
Hey, how y'all doing?
I do want the stuff, but that's later after.
It's weird listening to the Microsoft Sam or whatever saying, "Hey, how you doing?" instead of Lauren. That was weird. Thanks for the sub. There's one box that's currently empty. Derek's doing some adulting currently, being a dad and whatnot, and obviously real life always comes first, so his character, for all intents and purposes, is still with the party. Nobody's going to be piloting it. We just pretend he doesn't exist until he's back. And then, obviously, when he's back, he'll just jump in and we'll continue. The overlay will get fucked up when that happens, so. What?
My character has so many questions about the afterlife. I need them to be answered.
Then ask him. Let's see. Anything we need to talk about? Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Twitch Prime if you want to. That's cool. If not, that's cool too. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. We go live. The link's in the doobly-doo. Every Monday, 6:30 to 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. And that's pretty much all I got. Anybody else got anything before we just jump into recap? Cool. Who's doing it? Lauren and Brian. Oh, I couldn't even judge. That was like same time.
That was pretty close, yeah.
Right?
How about they collectively do it together then?
Okay, yeah, you guys have to collab, the two of you. Now, maximum 5 words at a time. So one person says 5 words, the next person says 5 words, and let's go. So what happened last week?
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah. So we spend 13 rounds.
Do you want their stuff?
Wait.
Yeah, I do want the stuff, but that's later after the grieving.
Perfectly timed resub. Thank you, Jason. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay. We spend 13 rounds low.
Not sure where you're going with this, but
Were-tigers.
fighting were-tigers. Surprisingly, not.
The greatest combat, but we do it.
We leveled.
Yeah.
Wait, what level are we?
4?
4.
Okay. I just was thinking of the other campaign, so I was like looking at that sheet, and then I looked over this one. So I was like, wait, what?
So then what happened?
Open box. Big light. Envelop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Meanwhile, I study the journal.
Big light makes us psychic friends.
6 words, but I'll allow it.
Oh. It just makes us
Fine.
Terrible nightmares. Stars flickering. Stars.
Okay, this is painful.
Debbie is old man. It's weird.
This is just really painful. Brian, what happened last week? Sorry.
So yeah, I described or I studied the journal for quite a while everybody else was doing other stuff around the camp. Learned all kinds of fun stuff about Ember's sister.
Which journal again? Sorry.
Ember's sister.
Is it like her personal one? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Not my one.
What's a different one?
Which
That looks identical.
Oh, that's okay. Those.
I know I have her name here someplace, but
Lyrian.
Lyrian, there she is.
There she blows.
There she blows. Yeah. So her life started out pretty picturesque and nice and calm in a lovely town in Silverleaf. Got pretty nasty over time after she found the nice Cephalos, something like that. I pronounced
Yeah,
that
nice
close-ish.
Not even close, but you're good. Keep going.
Okay, good enough.
Fuck is that?
But yeah, so she started kind of losing track of time. Thinks that she might be the cause of murders, maybe, or just happens to be coincidence. But anyway, yeah, while this was all going on, 4 of the party decides to play with a box and go nuts.
To be fair, like only 2 of them, and we were just. I was just
Yeah, you're just
standing.
collateral damage.
I was like 10
Yeah, that's
feet
true.
away, and I just got fucked by it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Pretty
I mean,
much,
we're
yeah.
all psychic friends now.
Yeah.
Great.
It's,
Yeah.
We
it's
take
fine.
damage, right, when something happens to the box. So we're connected to somehow
Yeah,
this.
we have
this
it
box
very
now.
gently wrapped in blankets.
Yes.
Yes, probably carried around on a pillow now. Just
Right.
like- and then we met a Medusa who seems nice-ish. Gouged out her eyes and gave one of them to one of our party members.
I have one now.
Yeah,
And Cohen is now betrothed, apparently.
yeah.
We need to add a Medusa eye.
Yeah.
And yeah, you should definitely take that out and take a look at it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I'll show it to you first.
And then we also shared a dream with Ebby, where he was an old man, which is weird.
Yep.
The snake was also there as well, that he currently inhabits.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, you guys were
also
trying to
weird.
figure out which one would wake up when you woke him up, and everybody woke up at the same time. Or the last 2 woke up.
yeah.
I thought at the very end, one person saw the old man disappear first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever was last out of the dream saw the old man disappear right before the whole place crumbled.
Might have been Gran.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me.
Gran
I
was
the
first out.
I was first out.
Yeah. So, in any case, we ended the session with you guys walking back to the camp from the Medusa's lair, so we'll pick up there. You guys are just making your way back into your little camping spot. Making your way. Cohen has a squishy eye that he has put into a small sack that Merrick keeps his glass eye in. Even though he doesn't need it, he's just got a glass eye for
Oh, yeah.
just in case.
For reasons.
Obviously.
Yep. And yeah, so you guys are making your way back.
Back downtown.
What time is it? Was it nighttime?
No, this was your morning encounter. So
Morning,
it's,
yeah.
yeah, you guys had woken up, went to do the Medusa encounter, and then you're on with your day. However, I do need a D20 from any of you for completely unrelated to encounter rolls.
I rolled last time.
Sure, I'll do it.
This is a storyline roll.
10.
Oh, right. I have exhaustion.
10. Interesting. Okay. Feel free to RP amongst each other while I check
Is a
my notes.
storyline roll or
This
is
is
it?
this is a storyline.
Oh,
roll.
I thought you were okay. At
So-
first, I thought you were just.
Basically, every certain amount of days in game, I've got a list of things that could happen, and you guys are rolling to figure out what happens in the world. For example, 10 could be
neat.
a meteor just hit Big Stump. You guys might
sure.
never know
Big
about it, but you know.
Unless we got there. Type.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
So,
rad. I like that.
so you
Yeah.
guys, every couple of days, something is happening. You might hear about it. You might not hear about it. This
So it
is
kind of
what it
pushes
is.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. I kind of stole that from my ideas when I was doing the 2 groups in one campaign thing, because one group would do something and it would slowly influence the world, and I was like, I could do that with like random events.
Yeah.
So I've literally got like a list of like 200 events. So a 10. I need a D8.
Send it home.
6.
6 meteors hit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel it from 6 miles away.
Yeah. And over the course of 6 seconds, oh my God, it's the Trinity. No, so as you guys are making your way back to your camp, which you guys had just been off the like beaten down path. It's not really a road per se, but you guys were just off to the side of that in like a little encampment that you guys had kind of set up there. As you guys are making your way back, you can see along that kind of, let's call it a roadway, you see 12 horses, all with black-clad riders riding by at quite the clip.
How
You
far
recognize Probably 200 feet or so. Yeah.
Do you have
Do I
any
recognize the
insignia?
garb?
You recognize the garb faintly from your time in Belor. These appear to be Inquisition.
Dive off the side of the road
Yeah.
into the bushes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys
definitely
are
try to-
still like making your way to the encampment. Just through the sparse trees, you can see these figures like riding down the road. So you guys are like, oh.
Okay.
It's up to you whether or not you want to pop out and address them or just let them be. Totally your call.
Okay, this is our chance to murder them and take their clothes. If
You
that's
like
what the
that
plan
idea,
was.
though, yeah.
Is there 12, you said?
12.
It's a lot of them.
12
also-
Inquisition members.
It's also 2 horses for each of us.
I don't know if we'll be able to take them right now. Maybe.
Yes, one of us looks like they're in a trance, and the other, well, you're exhausted drooling on yourself.
Just a little
That
bit.
is true.
So you think you'll be better by tomorrow, or is this something that perhaps will happen again?
I hope not. I would like a good night's worth of sleep. At least one.
Guidance on myself. Just in case.
Okay, no worries. You do that.
I'm gonna just go hide behind a tree. Just kind of like slump down.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth
Yeah.
check.
Since
you're
I also
hiding.
cast guidance on myself, just
Sure.
in case.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have stealth, so I'll be fine. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Did it not roll?
Get it.
Are you fucking? Oh my god.
8. Nice.
Oh, actually, let me roll that with disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
do
think
that.
you can get lower. You,
You know what?
literally
I'm
You
gonna
can't,
try
actually.
it.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah, you literally cannot get.
I know,
close.
I got-
I actually need you to roll a D100 then. Let's see how bad your failure was.
Oh, there we go. That's
nice.
the best. That's Jay. Just make it as bad as you want. As bad as you want. I rolled 100.
I need 100. I need it.
Okay, so
There we go.
Double
Okay.
There
ones.
we go.
There's your
Okay, break
redemption.
away.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can you roll it one more time? I just want to see.
Yeah, sure. I can roll something one more time.
Yeah. Let's get all these low rolls out real quick.
Oh, that's still a 3.
That was a
That's a
three.
roll, though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're hiding. And what is everybody else doing?
I'm diving into the bushes.
Yeah, I guess if I see them start to hide, especially if he's exhausted, I'm gonna
Sure.
try my best here.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm not the
Uh,
best.
bush too.
So
Kind of
as
crazy.
Ember goes to hide, like he just dives like head first, like right up against a tree, and lands directly on the pile of wood that you guys had collected last night, all the small branches and stuff to make a fire with. So it's like the sound of like twigs breaking, but like hundreds all at once.
So I have a quick
The
question.
riders are
we-
so far out they don't hear it, or at least they don't seem
Oh.
to hear it. But yeah, the rest of you start to hide. Cohen, not greatly.
Are we
But yeah.
Is this still the same place where we had our night, or have we been moving?
No, this is where you slept.
Oh,
And then
cool.
you guys
So
got
I'm
up and you
still-
checked on the Medusa. You were coming back and you saw the riders.
Oh, so I'm not covered in bushes anymore. I was gonna say if we woke up, I would be covered in my bushes still. But
No,
I'm
you
not,
guys
so I'll-
you guys got up and went and dealt with the Medusa already. So yeah.
We're really good at stealth.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are fantastic at stealth. So let me just
I'm
check
gone.
something.
I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing.
Okay, I actually have to check this. So 26.
I might actually
6.
just have fallen completely asleep as soon as I hit those twigs.
12 and an 8, so that's surprisingly
I'm listening. I've just got to get myself a cola.
okay. So you've got 3 failures and 2 successes, one of the failures being a natural 1. However, their perception check or passive perception was low enough that they don't notice because you didn't fail badly enough on the check. They don't seem to notice.
You're welcome.
They,
Oh yeah.
as they're riding up, they do seem to slow noticeably instead of moving a full 60 feet every 6 seconds. It's roughly that you can gauge. They do slow down to about 30 as they ride past, and you notice that they do notice your camp. but since you guys didn't leave anything like laying around or whatever, and you're all hidden, they're not looking very intently. They just continue riding and speed back up. But they did notice the camp, but then they just kept on going. Because they were closer, I will say, for those of you that have been around any Inquisition, if you've spent any amount of time in Belor previously, the 12 figures are all wearing the pure black. 2 of them have silver stitching on the actual clothing themselves. And yeah, they continue riding, and they are heading east.
We know what that means.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
You could make a check if you'd like. It is a
I probably
pretty
don't
high
know.
check, though.
I am 3 years old.
Yeah, you would be like history with disadvantage, but anybody else can make a check if they'd want to.
Yeah, I'll make a history
I
check.
guess, yeah, I'll
Sure.
try and figure out where they're going.
Okay.
Might as well, because if I notice it on the person, my character would try to think about it.
Merrick, D100.
Cool.
Cohen, it looks nice.
Are you gonna hurt us with your brain right now?
Headache.
I have to deal with this. 1 sec. Cat's trying to fuck with my chili. Yeah, okay. Merrick, you don't know. I mean, the Inquisition who? What? Cohen, it seems to look really nice. Kato, you need to roll again because you have advantage on the check. Nice.
Getting them out of the way now.
Yeah.
Are you ready for us to die next encounter?
It's it's not quite ringing a bell to you. You're like, it's got to be something significant to it aside from it just looking snappy, but you just can't quite put your finger on it.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the riders do ride past, and you guys wait for a minute or two, and then presumably come out of your hiding places / off of the bundle of sticks. And what would you like to do?
Ember, wake up.
Yep, I'm here.
Wow, we're really good at hiding. They had no idea we were here.
Good day. Look at us.
I gotta get these sticks out of my hair, but yep, I'm here. I'm ready.
All right, shall we continue on?
Please.
I guess eastward,
All right.
following in their trail.
As you travel for the day, I need encounter checks, please. You already had your morning one. That was the Medusa, so I need another
I got
D20
this
for
one.
your day.
Alright.
17.
I think I got us an encounter, boys. I don't remember if his is higher as an encounter or lower.
Maybe
Okay.
it's random.
It is. So I need you to roll a D.
Just a D.
Need you to roll a D.
1D.
17. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I need a D 818.
That's definitely an encounter. I would
Might
say
be.
a lower encounter,
446.
considering there's 800 of them.
There's
446
818
goblins.
different things could have happened just now. You got event number 446. I need to scroll down a bit. Hold on.
Really, I'm shocked you need to scroll down. You don't have it automatically right there. For shame.
Okay, 446. Okay. As you guys travel east, I will move your token ahead of you for the whole day because you're doing a whole day's travel. It's early evening, late afternoon, somewhere in that range. When you guys are just continuing along, you do notice the fresh tracks that have been left by maybe a dozen horses recently. And continuing this route, going straight due east, eventually you see a lone man wearing kind of tattered gray clothing, sitting down with his back against what appears to be the rotten remains of a tree. It's a stump sticking about 3 or 4 feet out of the ground, and it looks like the tree was either struck by lightning or exploded in some weird way, because it's all like jagged and out in different directions. But the actual wood inside the tree itself looks rotted. But you don't see the rest of the tree anywhere. Like, it's not fallen down nearby, and you're just like, that's a little weird. The man appears to be in his 80s and is human, with a long, gray, bushy beard with bits of food in it, and he's got like dust and dirt on the like back of his hands and stuff, and on his face, and is quite unkempt looking.
I actually wrote unkempt before you said it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I guess while we're going up, I'll just wave to him and say, "Hey there, old timer. What you doing all the way out here?"
He just goes, What? What are you doing out here?
Walking?
Okay.
Good chat.
Yup. Hey, while you're in the neighborhood, you got any wine? Or ale? Or mead? Lager?
I am dry at the moment.
Thunderbucks?
I wish.
Anything but water?
I have water.
No.
I have
Ew.
water as well.
Ugh. Don't even bring that swill near me.
I mean, you give me about 10 minutes, I could get something else for you.
Alright. I got nothing but time.
I mean,
Sorry,
it used
sir,
to be
but
water. I don't know if you want it.
What is wrong with water?
It's gross. Also, it's hard to keep a buzz when you're drinking water.
Fair point.
But it does keep you alive, though.
Yeah, but fish fucking that. That's just weird.
And poop.
Fish fuck? I'm gonna look at
I mean,
Merrick.
Well,
how do you think
when a
little
mommy
fish
and a
happen?
daddy fish love each other a lot. The mommy fish shits out a bunch of eggs, and the daddy fish nuts all over it. And that's the cycle of life.
I was not ready for that. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah.
And that's why the ocean is salty.
Is that how I was made as well? Was there a mommy bot and a daddy bot, and he nutted all over her?
No, no
Migu
one
and
cared for
Marzen
you.
probably made you. I don't know if they nutted on you. I hope not.
I mean,
Or
I
if
know
they did, I
I
hope they cleaned it.
have nuts on me.
Oh no.
Quite
I'm
a
gonna
few.
point to like a nut and bolt.
Oh, yes. Different kind of nut. Third kind of nut.
Wait, what's the first kind?
That's a
Or
weird
the
fan
second-
fiction I don't
the
want to read.
second kind.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
Yeah, you're telling a 3-year-old this. You should really tame yourself.
Yeah, that's bad.
So the old
I'm
guy
not
just
really
goes,
sure he's ready
"What?"
for the talk.
What? Yeah, so all of that happens in water. Why would I want to drink that? Besides, like I said, you can't keep a buzz if you're drinking water.
Does the liquid you require need to give you a buzz? Or be technically edible?
Preferably alcoholic would be best.
Well, I have grease. That's about it.
Ugh.
What if we took some water and put some bees in it? That be enough of a buzz for you?
I'm just
Tired
gonna
right
walk
now.
away.
I'm tired. I'm leaving, Jay.
Okay. The old man's just looking at you like, what?
Are we not discussing the fish and the bees?
Ember is walking east.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm gonna walk over and like help him as he's probably slowly going.
Just hobbling in exhaustion.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll like throw his arm over my shoulder type thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My right
I
leg
got
was-
you.
My right
I
leg
got
wasn't working too well.
Yeah, it's alright.
So the old man.
I had to get out of that situation. That was
as
awkward.
you guys are all leaving, the old man just goes, "All right, fine. No booze for me. That's fine. It's fine." You see,
I told you I had water. Sorry.
What's up
fuck
with the
water.
tree?
And he just opens up a little bit of his vest and like pulls out a flask, and you just see him like
He
chugging out of the
has some
flask. And
right there.
you don't get more alcohol when you're out. You get it before you're out.
I'm still walking. I just turned
Yeah.
around and scoffed
just
at him, I guess.
Wave to the old man and say, "Well, we're headed to town. If I see you there, I'll buy you a drink."
All right. And then sorry,
Yes, you can come to town.
Is no one gonna ask about the
there's
tree?
people there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess
that's
you
a weird
could.
tree.
What
Do
were
you
you
care
asking,
about
Grant?
the tree?
I've never seen a tree like that. Well, I was like to the group. I was like, is no one gonna? Is that a normal tree? Is that a normal thing you see?
It's a little weird.
Did he like walk out of the tree, or was he
No,
just on
he's
the road?
sitting on the ground, leaning against the stump.
Oh, I see.
Hey, old man, do you know what happened to this tree?
Yes.
Care to explain?
For a price?
Booze?
No. One drop of blood.
Oh fuck! All right, I'm in.
He
Do
wants
you
a
have
drop
blood?
of blood?
No, I don't have blood.
Oh shit. Now what?
Give him the grease.
I think you might know that's not blood.
Wait, why does he want blood?
I just like so. If I give you a drop of blood, you'll tell me what went with the tree.
Yep.
Sorry, sir, but why do
Fantastic.
you want blood?
I need it.
Go ahead, press one of those buttons.
I'm trying to get behind him.
Yeah, he notices you, Gran. You notice as he's like watching you.
I'm just like,
Cohen. he's a little tricky to read.
Has he changed demeanor?
Nope.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Merrick, he doesn't need blood. He's absolutely fucking with you.
Well, I guess we don't have a choice.
Oh wait. He said,
Well, Rugran, would you like to give
just
some
a-
blood?
yeah, he just said a drop of blood. Can I see your hand, kind sir?
No, I want a drop of your blood, not yours. You
I don't have
I'm
blood,
guessing.
so I'm
Yeah.
trying to give you blood. We made a deal. I give you a drop of blood. You. Oh, excuse me. Apparently,
Bless
I'm
you.
allergic to this tree. I'm
Robots
learning
can
everything being
sneeze?
inside.
Fine. He reaches out and hands you his hand,
I just like
and he pulls his arm back.
poke it.
You're
ever so
holding his
slightly.
hand.
What? Is it still moving?
Yep.
Can you teach me to do this?
No, man. Maybe.
How? Because
Okay.
I work really well with
Hold on.
these, and I'm gonna like point to my gun.
He looks around. Magic.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I work well with these, and I'm gonna point at my gun. And you'd be like, but I want to make a whole hand
that's
one.
that's
so I
not
can just-
magic. That's not impressive at all.
You should see what I can do with the bullets, though.
He shoots them. It's nothing special.
Shut up, tall tin can. We're making a deal here.
You
Wait,
are
did he-
walking. Is that like calling the pot killing the kettle black thing?
No, because you can open a tin can, and then you find squishy stuff inside of it. You don't find squishy stuff inside of me.
How do you know? Have you looked?
That's actually a good
Ooh,
question.
have
Yeah,
I
we haven't
ever
cut him
looked?
open actually.
Does he have like a hatch in front of him?
I'm pretty sure I have a hatch on my stomach at some point in time. I think we talked about my backstory because
Probably
like,
be in your back, but yeah, probably.
okay. 1 second. I need to
like
go back
a
and
like a
read for
circuit board in the back area.
Yeah, probably,
little box.
probably.
That'd be funny.
You open it up, it's just a bunch of littler robots controlling like servos and stuff.
It's just like a bunch of like.
Gran's actually an amalgamation of 100 tiny little robots making Gran move and talk and stuff. So good. That's sentience, right?
Really?
I mind.
Yes.
I only have this, Jay, so we never really determined what that meant. If that was like literal or figurative.
Oh no, that was literal.
Oh, so I definitely have a hatch then.
Not necessarily. That's completely besides the point. Besides the point. It can be your choice whether you have a hatch or not. Maybe they riveted you shut after something happened.
Okay.
Or you can choose to have a hatch. That's up to you.
I think I'll be riveted shut.
Okay. So you don't
Perhaps
have a
we
hatch.
can open it later too.
No, I've never looked inside.
You should. You'll find all kinds of interesting things inside of people.
I'm scared I'm made up of tiny other smaller versions of me. It is a recurring thought I've had.
You should explore that.
I'm supposed to say nightmare, but I don't dream.
One time, I cut open a giant, and inside was an ogre. And then I cut the ogre open, and inside was a troll. And then I cut the troll open, and inside was 13 halflings standing on top of each other.
Do those size proportions math out?
No. It's magic.
That's what makes it so impressive.
Yeah, but
I
so
kind of like this one.
you have your drop of blood. What's with the tree? Because I take a dagger and kind of like poke the hand, and so there's a drop of blood on the end of the dagger. Is there a drop of blood?
Yeah. So do you hand him the dagger?
I hand him the hand, and then hold out the dagger with the drop of blood.
Okay. He reaches out with his other hand, takes his other hand back, and puts it onto his arm, and then reaches out and he's going to try and take your dagger from you.
I let him.
Okay, he just takes it and just like all over it. Just like disgusting.
You can keep that.
Oh. Thank you. I was planning on it.
Oh, good.
Yes. I see good things coming for me.
So, when I point to the tree,
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Right, that. Yes. It was struck by lightning, and then immediately afterwards, it was rotted with a magical spell. Once again, magic.
so you can cast magic and you're an alcoholic.
I wouldn't say alcoholic. My perpetual state is one of inebriation.
Oh, sorry, functioning alcoholic.
Sure. But if you're never sober, and drunk is your current state of living perpetually, do you really have a problem?
Can't argue with that.
Maybe everyone else has the problem.
Oh,
You need to open your third eye, my friend.
okay. With what? Can I expect it to be magic?
Now, you could use a knife.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, you already have a third eye.
You have a third eye. Interesting. Wake it up. Magic. Or a knife. Mostly magic.
I'm gonna lean over to Merrick and be like, "Is the third eye the one on the bottom of you, squishies?"
No, that's called a
Sometimes it's
penis.
called the brown eye.
No, it's the other side.
Yeah. Some people refer to it as a brown eye. Most people don't. I was referring to the really hard eye.
Oh. Got it.
Ember's still walking east.
Well, there goes Ember. Well, nice meeting you, old man.
I would have stopped for a second and just kind of
Sure.
let him stumble off while I shout at this guy, I guess.
All right.
Why are you out here?
Oh, I like to come here to visit people on occasion. Cities are too
Specifically
busy.
this tree?
Oh no, this was a new stop. Normally, I like Halfish better. The swamp is pretty good. Ashen Steps by far the best, though very dangerous. But yeah, there's certain places in the world where one of my kind can just relax and watch you mortals flit about.
Yeah, so have you been to Black Marsh?
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite places.
Oh, perfect.
Amazing
That's where
place
I'm
to take a
from.
bath.
Yes,
You
I
just
suppose.
soak in. Let the mud
Little
kinda...
less Inquisition that direction.
Oh, true.
What kind of creature are you? Because you called us mortals.
Heh. I'm Faye.
Hi, Faye. Nice to meet you.
Explains the.
No, I mean of the Raen realms, not... my name is not Faye.
So your name is Fayen Realms?
I suspect
name.
I'm dealing with the most intelligent creatures on this realm.
Yes, they're
You would be right.
quite smart.
How did you know?
I could tell. Magic.
Oh, yes.
So what brings you specifically here on this time?
Well, there was this wonderful tree that was struck by lightning and then immediately rotted. I wanted to see it. So,
Oh, and you didn't
I did.
rot it?
no. Why would I do that? Nature's
I
beautiful.
don't know.
Don't fuck with
Magic,
nature.
right?
Well, sure. Where I come from, though, you try that, the trees will eat you.
Oh, I haven't seen a walking, eating tree before.
Oh, I could show you.
I take a step back. Probably not.
All right.
Ember turns and says, I'm kind of interested.
Do we want? We
A
like
little
walking
bit.
trees. Oh, I mean, wait, sir. Would the walking tree be on our side or against us?
It depends on several different variables, one of which being your temperament, what side of the bed they grew up on, so to speak, how they are feeling in the moment, whether or not you insulted them or their mother. There's several different things to these sorts of things. It's similar to talking to like a barkeep on this plane. If they're having a bad day, sometimes you ask for ale and they give you shit water.
I actually have one more question while you're here. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen this person? I like show it like way from the distance because I'm probably still far away.
Yeah, and he says, oh, yes, I've seen her around. Her name
Where's
is
the last
Lyrian.
time? Yeah, where's the last time you saw her?
Oh, at the Ashen Steps, probably 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That would have been too long.
Did she try to kill you?
Oh, no. Maybe? No.
Did you try to kill her?
No. No, why would I try to kill her? I'm friendly. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm just here to visit. I'm on vacation.
Well, now that you visited the rotting tree, struck by lightning, what
Yeah.
now?
Oh, I figure I'll just hop around for a little while before I gotta go back to work.
Oh, what do you do?
I am what some people on this side of the Planar Realms would call, what's the actual title you guys would call it? A master of artificial arts and magical experiments unknown. I believe you call them artificers.
Oh, so you like to invent things.
What's your name, by the way?
Among other things. Oh, you can call me Ted.
Ted.
Yep.
Ted.
That's not my real name, but I'm not going to tell you my real name, because I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. Being an artificer such as yourself, I don't suppose you have any insight as to the creation of my friend here. I'll point to my robot friend.
Yes.
Also, can you change my hand to a gun hand?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
But you can.
Theoretically.
Okay.
In theory, if we were to come find you while you were at work, where would we find you?
That's complicated. Have you ever been to the summer court?
I've been to a court in the summer.
Is that where you're from?
I'm from the summer court of the Faen realm, yes.
I myself have only heard of it. I don't even know anybody that's gone. or been rather.
I'm gonna look at Merrick and just be like, "What's a fae?"
It's like
Fairy.
a tiny creature with wings.
I believe
Not
you're
all
looking
of
at
us.
one right now.
That's not a tiny creature with wings at all.
It's either a tiny creature with wings or it's an old man like that.
I can be.
That's a very
Oh, you can?
specific.
Some of us also have like 6 legs.
Okay, some of them also have 6 legs.
That's quite
Seems like a
impressive.
lot of legs.
Or more than we
Some
have.
of us have many eyes. Some of them have tentacles. I mean, we're not also restricted like you bipedal creatures.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So, where you're not heading anywhere after this? You're just hanging out before work?
Oh yes, I've got convert time. Roughly a week left on this realm before I gotta go back to work.
Oh, would you like to have some travel companions?
No, I wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, you wouldn't impose at all.
Surely I would.
I don't see why. And I look around to the party members. You're quite an interesting fellow. I think as we travel, the conversation would be quite beneficial.
One-sided though.
That is
Probably
fair.
not wrong. It's probably true.
Tell you what. I will give you a gift. And he's going to get up and walk over to you, Cohen. Even being that you're like 40 feet away by now, like he's going to walk right over to
I'll
you.
start. I'll start walking
Okay.
to him then.
And he walks out and says, "Please, take my hand."
You're going to physically give me the whole thing again as I start to reach out.
Yeah. And he drops his hand into your hand.
Okay.
You're probably like, what the fuck is happening? And he says, flip it over. You'll see on the other side. And as you're staring at it intently, he takes his other hand and stabs you in the hand with his dagger and then licks it. He goes, "Ha! I fucking got you." Ooh, that's an interesting taste.
Magic.
No. Nobility.
Ah, yes.
I sense a very disturbing future ahead of you. Assuming you live, you're having a very important choice to make at some point.
Interesting.
Consequences could be dire. For you,
Well.
your friends, your family, your nation. Enjoy that! I wish I was kidding.
You got all of that from the drop of blood.
Yes.
What else could you get?
Significantly more. I was an oracle before I became an artificer.
Would you be willing to enlighten me?
No.
That's fair. Figured I'd ask.
It's much more fun to watch. Don't die. You'll
my
be a
best.
fun one, I think.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
No.
Especially if you
definitely.
return to her at the end of your life. That'll be fun. Imagine your kids. Terrifying and beautiful at the same time.
Terrifyingly beautiful.
Interesting.
Reminding you of somebody? He looks over at you, Ember.
I'm walking a little bit.
Well, this was fun. And yeah, he disappears and reappears back at the stump. Have one on me!
I'll have one of something on you.
Just in case I don't remember later, each of your guys' coin purse has an extra gold piece in it.
I was gonna give him a gold piece.
What's two?
He gave you one. He was trying to tell you to have a drink on him. And he gave you each a gold piece, but
I would have like looked at mine and then noticed that
yeah.
because like I'm probably I know.
Probably neurotic about your finances. You're like
Yeah,
me at
yeah.
work. What am I gonna have for lunch? Open up my bank app. Oh, I guess I'm
So I
not.
would have
having-
noticed, and then I wouldn't have then.
Yeah,
I'd be like, huh, okay.
you're like weird. Yeah, that's also retroactive for Derek as well. Even though he's not here, he also has a gold piece because his character is here. And I'll let him know that later. Yeah, and strange, but you guys never felt anything touching your pockets. And you just hear an old man laughing as you guys continue walking east.
I wouldn't mind seeking that man out when he's working, if possible.
Yes, you seem to have a lot of knowledge.
I mean, I'm sure Gran here would.
He said he could make me a gun hand.
He
Just
said he
not
could.
right now.
I mean, that means he could probably do a lot more things if he. I don't know how you would pay them.
A lot of booze.
Or more blood.
Okay, Derek must be listening to the stream because I just got a response from him. Just got a random PM. I'm not taking filthy fame money. Okay, so he leaves a gold piece laying on the road.
I'll pick it up.
I don't have to say, someone's gonna pick that up.
Love you, Derek. Oh, shit. It's funny. Eventually, the day does start to wind down. The sun starts to tuck in behind the mountains, and the night does start to befall you. What would you guys like to do for the evening? Are you looking for a place? You want to continue walking and risk exhaustion? What do you want to do?
I think we're
Find a
chilling.
place.
yeah, find a nice place.
Sure.
Perhaps as we're traveling here, we're getting close to nighttime. I think we might want to find a place a little more secluded than last night, seeing as we saw that dozen riders.
Agreed.
Wouldn't want to wake up to an Inquisition army above us.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go a little more into the trees.
The people never expect the Inquisition.
They never do.
Never.
Wait, let us try that again. We're going to outside the door and try it again. Anyway. Okay, so one of you with advantage or two of you can make a survival or perception check to see if you find something that'll suit your needs.
I have a
I will do
negative 2.
perception. And I will cast guidance on myself as well. So
I found a fortune cookie.
Oh.
What's it say?
I'm about to tell you.
25.
Tomorrow will be too late to enjoy what you can today in bed.
Oh, you
He's
had
telling
the
you
in
to
bed
jerk
too,
off.
huh?
Yeah, that's
It's
exactly
a
what
rule.
it's saying.
You have to. Like,
Yeah, you have to now.
You
No
really
choice.
do have to.
okay.
That one's
Thank
on
you,
me.
fortune cookie. Yeah, so a 24. Was somebody
5.
else wanting to roll too, or were you getting advantage?
25.
Okay,
So I
25.
cast
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. Was
Yeah,
somebody helping
think
you
he
with
was-
that, or is somebody else making a check as well?
I'll help him with that.
Okay, so then no change. Cool. What kind of place are you looking for? Are you looking for an outcrop, a gathering of trees? What's your idyllic looking camp spot?
I would ask the party. I would say like maybe a cave or pressed up against the hollow of like a road or something like that. You know, like thinking like hobbits hiding from ringwraiths, but slightly further off the road type thing.
Sure.
I didn't really know how else to describe that.
No, absolutely. You're good. None of those work. Okay. Okay. A cave works. You find a cave. Probably only a 10-foot high ceiling. It's probably only about 20 feet by 20 feet, though. It's pretty small. You do see the remains, long left here, of what appears to be some small woodland creature. It's at this point just like bones and like patches of fur here or there.
Oh, I was gonna say when you would say woodland, you mean like
Small
A
woodland
rabbit.
creature. Well,
Not
could
like-
be a rabbit, could be a, well, probably not a deer.
not like a small fey creature.
Could be. You don't know. Actually, maybe you do know. Make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh my god, actually, I was
Or survival. Hey
I
man,
don't think
offhand
survival-
jokes can sometimes give you information. Yeah, you don't know. Sorry.
I still technically have guidance. Can I roll that?
Sure. Still no natural 20. You still don't know.
Fair enough.
There was a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
you do have a
point out
cave.
the hollow, and I'll be like, "Hey, look, good little spot."
I suppose this works. I think if we can manage, we let Ember here try to get a full night's rest.
Mm-hmm.
What? Were you guys calling me? I'm just on the floor right now.
It's okay, buddy.
All right.
Just go back
If
to
you
bed.
need-
You're fine.
If you need anything, just let us know.
If it helps for his shift, I can do my hibernation thing. I mean, I'm gonna do that anyway. I realize we were
Yeah, here, Grant. I'll aim you towards the mouth of the cave,
Thank
so you
you.
can see.
Oh,
Thank
this
you, I
works
appreciate
actually fairly well. You only have a little zone to scan. It's pretty good.
Yeah, as long as there's nothing behind us.
I was gonna say, even when you guys,
True.
I have a technical game question for you.
Yeah,
Jay.
sure.
Since I have to go into that like low power mode anyway,
Mhm.
if they roll lower than a 16, do we just use my passive perception of 16 because I'm technically watching? 'Cause that seems kind of busted.
Yeah, I'm kind of treating it like an elf doing a trance. Yes, you're still present, and you're still... It's a little bit more powerful than a Fey trance, but I don't want to be like, you're an absolute watchdog, you're always there, always seeing everything.
Yeah,
That seems boring.
I think last time you said that he wouldn't be surprised, but the rest of us still would be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
probably the
times.
way that I do it.
Just
Yeah.
so you have the actual wording, that's
Oh
what
no,
it
I
is.
know what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just in case you were going off of something else. I just wanted to, like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. I was just curious.
Yeah. So, the way that that reads, though, implies to me that you'd be basically... You know what sleeping paralysis is?
Mm-hmm.
You basically be somebody with sleeping paralysis. You can't move, but you're watching it all happen. Because otherwise, if you came out of that state, you would be interrupting your inactive, motionless
I mean,
state.
it's the same thing as, like, people who are sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would view it as no, it's not the same as sleeping. You have to be in that state for the 6 hours, and
Yeah.
the inactive, motionless state, 6 hours. If you break that, guess what? Boom, 6 more hours.
Yeah.
That's how I would read it personally, but
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's a tough one. I will think about it and get back to you with it probably by next session. Because I'm still mulling that one over. Because otherwise, it just seems really too powerful.
I
racial.
agree. I agree. Having
Well, the thing
that,
is, like,
it would be too strong.
Yeah.
I think having what Bob said, where if I do wake up the others, I'm suddenly like I have exhaustion because I didn't finish my 6-hour recharging cycle or something like that.
Or
That could be pretty
forces
punishing,
us,
Yeah,
That'd be
forces
very
us
punishing.
to do the other. Yeah,
I mean, we can also
so
just
it's-
drag him back while he's sleeping.
True.
We can just like drag him on
The way
ground.
that I'm leaning, and this is why I don't want to make a ruling on it, but the way that I'm leaning right now is that basically you could theoretically just choose to wake up or whatever. You'll see something happening. And regardless, like if you see it happening, you can try and alert your friends, but that at the same time, like if you're like, hey guys, wake up, there's people rooting through your shit. Like all your friends are going to be like, huh, what, whatever. They're going to be surprised. The people that are burgling you are going to be like, oh shit, he spotted us, and they'll maybe attack. They might be surprised by you, but everybody else is surprised by them. That's the way I'm leaning it in my head, because
Yeah, just
logically
wakes
that
us
makes
up.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So,
So if they're
mechanically
stealing-
though, that's hard to fucking do, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I think in that description, like if they're stealing, then it wakes us up from them stealing further. If they were going to kill
Yeah.
us, and he sees it, then we would know. But they still,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But they don't
They-
get
they
the
would
we're
still
laying
have their
down
turn.
sleeping thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I just,
In my
the
head,
way
they
that I
would be
see
way
it, like,
more.
you basically wouldn't be surprised because you're in your state, but even if you tried to wake everybody up first, I don't think that would not grant them their surprise, because, I mean, when have you ever, like, woken up Perea or whatever, and she's been, like, instantly right there? Like, it's going to take a couple of
Literally-
seconds to be like,
literally
wait,
never.
what? Yeah, exactly.
I accidentally dropped something this morning, and she got so sleepy mad at me, it was fucking hysterical. Like, as I was leaving for work, I dropped something. She's like, "Why are you fucking doing?"
That's amusing.
I was just like, "Whoa, okay."
Okay, so you guys do find your little hollow here. I do need a d20 to figure out if you guys get an evening encounter.
Sleepy man will do it.
Oh yeah, do it.
We get an encounter.
Could I get a d818, please?
D
old man
818 plus 1. Nope,
Oh,
that doesn't work.
What if it's an 819 then?
If it is, there's an issue. Plus 1. Wait, why doesn't that work? Oh, roll. Dub.
No, just do the d818. Why
Plus
you doing
1.
a plus
149.
1? Why plus 1? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
149.
149. Yeah.
Okay, d8, please.
Roll D8. Grace.
Okay. So, you guys are all, getting ready to camp. You're doing your thing, tucking yourselves in or whatever. What do we have for a watch rotation?
I'm assuming
take
we
first.
can't use Derek in this scenario.
No, he's a ghost for now.
So I
Sorry.
figured. Are we? Can we get by then?
Yeah, there's 5 of you.
Yeah. I only have a 4-hour long rest, so I can take 2 watches.
Plus,
Oh,
even
okay,
if
so
not,
like
you like
first
2 hours at a time.
and like
You only-
last maybe then would be.
Yeah,
good
I can do
for you,
first and
Lauren?
last.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So I think you take first and last, and just wake me up maybe second, and
I'll take third then.
perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. You go to sleep. Could I get you to roll a d20, please, Lauren? For your watch.
Yes. 20.
Okay, and then a perception check for you. Or your passive perception, but you have to tell me before it rolls, sorry.
Yeah, 16.
16. 16 for your passive perception, and you rolled a 20. Okay. Hold on. Okay, yes, please make that roll. Sorry, unrelated, guys. One sec.
Hmm.
I totally forgot about that. It's only a story thread I've been tugging this whole time. Totally forgot. My bad. Okay, yeah, no, you're good. Okay. Your watch goes by uneventfully. You tap the next person, and they take watch. Tap the next person, they take watch. The night goes by uneventfully. Everybody wakes up in the morning. And you start heading east towards Garriott. And along the way, you all see a beautiful manor house. It is gray in color with black and red accents on it. Just off to the side of the road on the right. It's a little bit out of place, given that, you guys are in the middle of, like, wildlands and forests and stuff, and it's like, weird that it's there. But as you're traveling up to it, you do notice several horses tied to picket lines outside the front of the door. There's no, like, barn attached to it or whatever. It's like people just rode up and then tied off their horses right there. And as you guys all approach, a door opens up at the front door before you even get to go and knock on it. A butler answers the door, or what you can presume to be a butler. He's got the tails, he's got the formal dress wear, but he's wearing a cat mask. And he says, "Oh, great, you've all arrived. Please, come in, come in. We've been waiting for the last guests. Please, come. Do you enter?
Your mask? And I'm gonna walk in.
I like yours.
Oh, Gran, come back and I'll follow
Thank you.
after him.
Are there 12 horses or a different number?
Oh, yeah.
So you all go in?
I'm
going.
curious about the 12
Yeah, I
horses
want to know
as
the
well.
horses. Yeah.
How many horses are there?
20, 25?
Are
Fuck
they
it.
black horses?
Oh, there's several black ones, several white ones, palominos,
Are there
brown.
at least 12 black ones?
No,
Are they the Inquisitors? Is what we're asking.
no.
Okay, I'll follow Grant in.
Yeah, I'll walk
I'll
in.
stay with him.
Oh,
I'm
walk
trying
in.
to find the coat room though.
So as you enter, the butler kind of looks back and goes, "Oh, you made it just in time. It's starting to snow." And you all look outside the door and you see, "Whoa, shit, that's weird. Snow's coming down." Okay, whatever. He leads you into the coat room and he says, "You can hang up your coats here, but please, as usual, keep on your masks." Do you hang up your coats?
I will hang up my coat, making sure there's nothing important in the coat.
Can I
don't wear
feel
a
my
coat.
face and see if I'm wearing a mask?
So yes, dropping off coats?
Yes, dropping off coats.
Yeah, yes, dropping off.
Do we
coats.
see?
Okay.
Do we
I don't
feel
think I have
masks on
one.
our face?
Yeah.
Oh, you have one, Cohen. You're wearing one.
I have one.
Yeah, it's
A
winter.
coat?
You wouldn't have left without a
Okay.
coat. Absolutely.
Okay, then sure. Yeah.
That would be nonsensical.
Alright.
But you leave your masks on.
I mean, I have my helmet.
Yeah, but the
You
mask as
are-
well.
Are we wearing masks right
Were
now?
we given one?
You're wearing a mask. Why would you show up to a masquerade party without a mask?
Oh, god damn it, Faye,
okay.
piece of shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Come on, Grant. We don't want to be rude. They've been waiting.
What does my mask look like? Who have I Cohen. Cohen, what does my mask look like?
I look at him.
Oh,
Look
what
at
does
who?
We
my
look
mask-
at each. I say, look at me too.
Looking
Analyze
at who?
it. I look at Amber.
Ember's not here.
Fuck.
So no one's here.
No, you're here.
myself.
Everybody's here.
I'm Ember.
Your whole group is here with you.
I'm Ember. I raise my hand.
Who's Emma?
Cohen. Cohen?
Am I hearing him or no?
Hearing who?
Jason. Am I hearing Jason?
God fucking damn it. Is there
Why?
anyone in the room with us?
This is
who's
very
kind of
difficult. I'm intentionally ignoring him for a reason.
No, I know.
You don't know. him.
But if I am
He's
not
not. He's
hearing
not. He's
him,
not here.
that's okay.
Yes.
Then I can actually do that too. Otherwise, I'm fucking answering him. Jesus.
Oh, it's the black fucking elf again who is not invited to the masquerade.
Oh
Oh.
no! There's reasons. Don't play that card.
All right.
I
I will
felt
hang up
like-
my coat, put my hat off, and head
Okay.
in.
I don't have a coat, so I just
Yes,
follow
you
the
do.
guy.
You're wearing a big flying fur coat.
I take off the fur coat.
There you go. Yeah.
Assuming
right.
that I'm wearing a big coat, I will take
No,
it
you're not
off and
there
hang it
either.
up. Okay.
Do I still look robotic?
But,
Do I look like robot hands.
I totally forgot Derek's character. Ebby takes off his coat as well.
I was
You
gonna
can-
say he's there though, right?
Yes, it's the four of you
Okay,
that are
so-
cursed. I was.
I was gonna say, as soon as that happens, and I know that, I would have put that together.
It was very difficult. I was hoping you guys would just like notice that I'm ignoring Brian and Jason and just continue along because it's important.
Well, it was hard when Brian
know.
wasn't speaking at all, and Jason and me are having a literal conversation.
I know. I should have PM'd them and just been like, shut the fuck up, but it's all good. Anyway, so four of you are there. One sec, I got a PM from somebody. Okay, Ebby strips down completely.
Hot. What does
Just
he look
takes-
like without? Or does he have a mask on then?
Oh yeah, he's wearing a mask. It's
Oh.
it's a black rabbit mask on top
Oh,
of his
I thought he
other
like.
mask.
Again, when I
Okay.
look down, am I still a robot?
Are you?
Am I?
Are you?
Am I?
Do you want
I
to?
don't know.
Yes.
What's inner
Cool, then yeah,
Grand
you
see
are.
himself as?
Cool. I just as he sees.
I thought you were gonna be a bunch of little robots.
I'm being vague on purpose. Feel free to answer your own questions.
Fair enough.
All right.
Now that yes, I'm still a robot.
Cool.
I mean, if Ebby takes all of his clothes off, I guess that's the fashion. I will take
Yeah.
all of mine off except for the mask.
Okay. And you do notice that outside the coat rack room, there's a bunch of like very beautifully, delicately dressed people in the room. Nobody else is not wearing clothes. They're all like formally dressed. Ebby doesn't give a fuck. He just takes off his shit and he just like steps out into the room.
I'm definitely
I
gonna
trust
keep
Ebby.
my
He's
clothes
my
on.
boy.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that's polite. Have you ever been to a noble party?
No.
Been to many of them.
Usually you don't run around flopping about.
What do you mean? I'm wearing clothes. Can't you see them?
Yes.
That's what I thought. All right, end to the party.
Merrick.
Yes?
You definitely aren't wearing clothes.
Oh, shit. Well, too late.
Sorry.
The butler takes you in and goes, "Oh, the final guests have arrived. Everybody, no names, but they're here. We can finally start."
Hello, I'm Grandpa.
The butler turns towards you, and it's almost like you could see a scowl underneath the cat mask as he looks at you, and he says, "I said no names.
It's a nick.
One more outburst, and you sit outside. Without your jacket."
I was gonna say, do I at least get to keep my coat?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No names.
I think he's very serious.
Now, could I interest you in some wine? He's holding up a platter of just a bunch of wine glasses.
I'll take one.
Oh,
I'll take it, but
yes.
I don't eat or drink, so
Yeah, I guess I'll take
What do you
one, but
what
I'm
do you
not
do
gonna-
with the glass of wine then if you don't eat or drink?
I just hold it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it for a second
Sure.
and look at Ebby and
Ebby takes
You know,
some
he's
and
not
like
gonna
sips it a little
respond.
bit and goes, "This fruit is all right."
I immediately go to town and grab a second one. There we go.
Okay. The butler kind of leads you into the main foyer room. No. Okay, never mind. He isn't going to drink any. Hold on. Anyway, he won't drink any. He'll just carry it around with him. I'm going to stop acting for him.
Eric, if you're there, come back, man.
That's all
Come
good.
back.
He's doing dad things. It's fine.
Yeah, that's-
Okay. So, in any case, he's there. I'll stop acting for him because I don't want to, step on any toes. You all enter the main chamber. Everybody is kind of talking and schmoozing with each other. You see they're all wearing masks as well, various different kinds here or there. And eventually, after probably about a minute or so of schmoozing and just kind of, noticing everybody, you notice that they all appear to have like a noble gait, presentation to them of nobility or at the very least richness. This clearly is the wealthy elite that you belong to. You've all lived your entire lives in obscene wealth and are absolutely entitled to the wealth that you and your family have earned throughout the countless lives that you've had to step on in order to make your wealth. But that's your wealth. You earned it. So, you fit right in with everybody.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Am I currently having an existential crisis having lived all of this in only 3 years?
I don't know. Have you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're panicking in the room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. After, kind of noticing the just lush and richness around you, you do notice a faint scent of, like, lilac and then some nuts. Maybe
More nuts.
More nuts.
more nuts. I wrote this note at lunchtime, and that was not good.
The nuts or lunch?
The nuts.
Okay.
No, lunch was delicious. It was
Okay.
burgers
what kind of
and
nuts? Though?
garlic parm fries, mixed walnuts, almonds, cashews, stuff like that. And as
Would you
look
say
around,
tree nuts then? Good tree
all
nuts.
kinds of tree nuts. Yes.
So those would be like they would be common to this area. Is kind of.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I was.
Snack foods, stuff like that. And the lilac is coming from a very regal-looking, probably in his 30s or so, noble man who's stepping down the circular staircase in the center of the room here as he's walking down. It's almost like a king entering a ball is how it's presented as he takes a couple of steps down. And
Do I know who that is?
With a 15.
Being noble, that helps.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that. Okay, hold on.
Just because that was my reasoning for me like
Yeah,
delving
no,
into that
I didn't
area.
set a DC, so I'm letting the dice take the wheel.
Okay. Like
It's
that.
a natural 20. Sorry. You don't recognize
fine.
him.
Okay.
Without the mask, you probably would. I mean, yeah. But yeah, you don't recognize him.
Get him
with
without the
on.
mask is what you're telling me.
Perhaps. But he is currently wearing a mask. It is the dog face mask. Comes down the regal staircase and finally announces to the party, now that our last 4 friends have finally arrived, the cult of seasons can begin. And he knocks twice on the wall next to him, and you see the butler step out of the coat room and step into next to the staircase. There's a door. He opens that up and snaps his fingers a couple of times, and you see 10 armed guards pull in 6 very obviously very poor people. There is a couple of elves, couple of humans, 1 tiefling. 2 of the humans are children. And he lines them up on a little bit of a raised dais at the side of the room and kind of goes, "We'll start the bidding with the tiefling one. Do I hear 100 gold?" And he's looking around the room. Would any of you like to bid?
If I had 100 gold, I would.
Yes, I don't have that much.
What are you talking about? You're wealthy beyond all reason.
My God, you're right. 110.
Okay, we'll start at 110. Anyone else? This, very short, obviously halfling, maybe gnome, possibly, female at the back. 300.
310.
325.
400.
Whoa. Fine, rich one over there. Well, we're all rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
The whole room
aren't
just
you?
chuckles.
And I point over at him. You're rich too.
Absolutely. There's like a crowd of guffawing from all of the rich, pompous nobility that are in the room. And after a moment, the leader says, all right, settle down. So, sold for 400, is that it? How about you? Are you're still good at it's 400? Okay, 400. How does he die? You won.
My eyes just widen in my helmet.
Which nobody can see because you're wearing a mask and a helmet. How does he die? Please tell us.
Dealer's choice.
No, you know how this works. You won the bid. You have to tell us.
Of course.
I'm just gonna poke Cohen.
Lean down. Yes.
Old age.
That's here. Speak up. This one's going to speak for me here.
Oh, okay, yes.
Old age.
Old age. We haven't had that one in a while. Good choice. Okay, run along. And he smacks the tiefling, and he kind of flinches away. He's like, "Oh, what the hell?" And they usher him into the side of the room, and then they just shackle him to the wall. All right, you stay right there. Next up, we have this elven woman. She looks to be about 200 years old. Any takers? Bids? Nobody? Anybody?
I'll start.
100 gold to you, yes. Okay, anybody else?
200. This is fun.
An orcish gentleman at the back. 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, he likes this one.
He really wants it.
Let him
polite to
take
give
the
it to him.
next. Yes.
The gentleman at the front. Any more than 1,000? No? All right. It's not quite the record yet, but we'll get there. All right. 1,000. How does he die? Or she? How does it die? It's filthy. And he just says, bisected right down the middle. Says, ooh, excellent choice. Okay, off to the side. And they go and lock her up. Next is a human boy, roughly 6-7 years old. So, any bids for the boy? See a tiefling right up near the front, kind of walk up and just poke it right in the face. And the boy goes ow, and he goes, 25 gold pieces. Anybody more than 25?
How old is the kid?
6-7.
30.
30 gold pieces. Good choice. Anybody else? The tiefling just looks at you and just like, it's not worth it. Whatever. 30 gold pieces to you, yes. How does he die?
Shows how rich you are. You can't even spend 30 gold. Ha
The whole room guffaws with you.
He doesn't. He becomes my valet.
What?
That's worse than the fate of death. Look at
You
me.
know the rules. They have to
Yes.
select how they die. You won the bid.
Yes, by overwork as my valet.
Overworked.
It's
Okay, thank you. That was a valid
wrong
choice.
thing.
Thank you. Okay, jeez. We gotta stop inviting new people. He's not new. You've been here 100 times. Ugh. They take the boy and they lock him up to the wall. Okay, next up, we have his sister. Human girl. 7, 8. Anybody? Anybody?
30.
Nobody else wants... Okay, how does this one go?
Same as her brother.
All right. They go and they chain her to the wall. I'm like, okay, next.
Why do I feel like mine are going to be the worst?
I mean, they might be. You've got 3 of them. Next one is a bugbear who's missing the left half of his face.
Ooh, kill it quickly.
That's the plan. Starting bids. Anybody? The
20 gold.
Oric at the back just goes, 500 gold.
501.
502. We're going to be here a
500.
while. You want to bid for real or what?
Okay, 600.
Okay. 1,000 gold pieces.
You've taken it again.
Ah! Excellent. The guy at the front goes, anybody else? The tiefling just goes, 1,200. He goes, ooh. Anybody else? Nobody? Or just like, I got one, it's fine. Yeah.
You
Okay,
got one?
sold.
Oh.
The whole room. They take that one and tie it up to the left and say, how does he die? And the tiefling just goes, fire. Like, ooh, excellent choice. Lastly, we have a human man, 45 years old.
I look at him,
It looks kind of haggard.
checking things. Never mind, I don't care.
Yeah,
Okay.
100 gold.
Didn't know if he was 45 or 60. I forget.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's not him. Any other bidders? The Oryx just 500.
600.
Fine, you win this one. The guy at the front goes, no, 600? Come on, this is clearly the best stock of the night.
Clearly you've misjudged your stock. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. It was still fun, though. Okay, sold. 600.
Excellent.
How does he die?
Should I walk the plank into kraken-infested waters?
Ooh, that one might be a little tough.
I'll
Can
settle
we-
for sharks.
Sharks! That could work. We could do that.
Deal.
Deal. Excellent. Please enjoy some hors d'oeuvres while we prepare the deaths.
Wonderful.
How do you prepare the deaths? Oh,
He's already walking away.
I don't remember any of the rules. I've been
I
here so
walked
many.
over to Gran. You ordered these 2 children to overwork to death? How could you?
Yes, Grant, that's a little much.
Well, I was trying to save them, but then I just kind of got caught up in the moment, and everyone was laughing when I made bad jokes, and I couldn't help myself.
It's okay. We all succumb to
It's
peer
true.
pressure sometimes.
At least I'm not naked.
No one has laughed at your jokes ever, so I could see you just succumb to it immediately.
Oh.
Roughly about 3 minutes goes by before eventually the leader of the place goes, okay, so we are ready. And he walks over to the back of the room where there is this large curtain, and he just slowly unrolls the curtain with the butler taking the other side, and you see a large pane of glass, which shows you, it's a viewing chamber. And outside at the backyard, you can see, as the snowfall is coming down, you see a very large pool that has been dug into the ground in the backyard. And you see two very small children who are setting up a plank. They're nailing it down to the ground and just overhanging the water a little bit. And then you see them somebody off to the side is like yelling at them, and you see them like flinching a little bit as you catch the tail end of like a whip hitting them a couple of times here or there. And the children like run off, and then they come back a little bit, probably about 10-20 seconds later, and they appear to be pulling a cart very, very slowly, like inches at a time, before eventually the tiefling has to go over and help them as well. And they take the cart, and then they pull a lever, and the whole thing dumps sideways, and you see 3 sharks get dumped into the pool.
I'll start cheering. Woo!
I want a cart full of sharks.
Bunch of rich people in the place. Like, that's amazing. Can you believe they had them?
I know.
So incredible. Oh. And then the 2 children kind of walk back and are carrying a large piece of basically plywood as they carry it over, and they put it leaning up against the pool. They've got another like couple of blocks of wood that they put there so it leans upright, and then they guide the elven woman over, and you see an orc kind of walk over with a very large axe, and just with one swing just cleaves right down the middle and just bisects her in half from top to down all the way, just falls over. And the 2 children both grab half and drag it off to the side. Then they pull the wood apart and move it. You see they next bring out a bunch of wood and start setting up a fire, and then they set up a spit, and then they grab the person that was to be burned to death, the bugbear, and tie him up there, wrap him up, light the fire. The children by now are like sweating, and you can see that they're starting to become very labored in their movement. And they start turning the spit with the bugbear as he slowly burns to death. And then they have to completely tear it all down and pull it all apart.
Is the king there?
The king?
Like the good smelling guy?
Oh, the leader, yeah. He's like right up front row, and he's looking out the window.
While they're working, I would want to go talk to him and be like, I believe my specific terms were worked to death as my valets?
That's not how it works. But work to death, trust me, they will be.
Okay, all right.
Look, that one's even wobbling. You look over as you see the young boy who's trying to take the bugbear off of the spit, and you see one of his legs wobble slightly and then just give weight and snap. Look, it's what you wanted. It's happening. Enjoy. You've earned this.
I feel like since we are people who've been here so many times, does this?
Yeah, how do we feel about this?
I don't know. How do you feel about this?
I feel wonderful about this.
I feel great about this.
I just don't want to, be chaotic good 2 minutes ago, and now I'm chaotic evil after 10 minutes.
It's not evil. We're just rich.
Yeah, you're just rich. It's a matter of perspective.
All right.
You're clearly ridding the world of the filthy poor people. That could only be a good thing.
Just look at them. They're disgusting.
Yes, they appall me.
Yes, quite. Yes. For lack of a better term, we'll fast forward a little bit as you see the children basically helping them carry out all the deaths that were prophesied by the winners of the things. I'm not going to continue to go through the whole thing. It would be torturous for me and you guys. But rest assured, by the end of the night, over the course of about 2 hours or so for this little event,
I do want to know about the old age one though.
Yep. Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay,
The
okay.
2 children are worked to death. The bugbear is burned. The elven woman is completely bisected. What was the other one? There was the old man, the 2 kids.
The one that I bought.
Bugbear.
Sharks.
There was a tiefling.
Sharks,
I don't
right?
remember.
Sorry, sharks.
Yeah, sharks.
Eventually, the one that you had bought and said, kicked into walking in the plank and then falling into sharks, is marched out onto the plank and pushed into the pool, and you just see rabid, splashes, and eventually it's just covered in blood. It's like watching Jaws, but in a backyard pool. Just terrifying. And then the 2 children, you see them slowly, over the course of the night, their bodies are being racked with this exhaustion and just terribleness that you're subjecting them to before they finally just collapse and you see them stop moving at various states. And about near the end, when people are starting to wind down and start getting ready, presumably to leave, you see them starting to put on, shirts and jackets and, putting on some more clothing layers potentially to go outside. Maybe you think they're leaving. Eventually, you do see that the original one that was sold, the one to die of old age, you see the leader of the whole operation kind of walk over and just start patting them on the head. And then he whispers into their ear, and you see them right in your vision. Over the course of a minute, a year goes by, and then the next minute 10 years goes by, and then the next minute 20 years goes by, and you see this person literally age, wither, and die in front of you in the course of 5 minutes.
Damn.
After that, the leader, still being outside with that person, snaps his fingers, and the whole wall of glass just shatters and just crashes to the ground. And he says, "Great, let's get started." And they fish all the bodies out and bring them into the actual location where you guys were, and everybody just starts ripping them apart, covering their hands in blood, and starts drawing on the walls in blood. Scenes, writings, various ramblings. And that's where you wake up. At your rest stop, 2 hours into your watch, where you find Kato and Ember still asleep. The 4 of you all wake up. Ebby, Cohen, Merrick, and Gran.
Did you
And yes, Merrick, you fell asleep.
I think we murdered children.
Did you have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open
You
my
paid more than me.
I'm gonna open my coin purse. There's only like 20 gold in there, and we were like, I thought we were rich.
Well, I am
No, no,
rich, but he paid more than me.
Oh, excuse me.
What was that? Oh my.
I don't know.
I think something's breaking through the realm.
Goodness.
Yeah, there might have been drugs in that light that we all had foretook of.
It was only us that were afflicted by that charm.
Oh, did Ebby look like an old man this entire time?
Couldn't tell. He's
He was
wearing
wearing
a
a
mask.
mask, right? But he was naked. Otherwise,
He was
Or no, he
naked.
wasn't.
Yeah, he stripped down naked.
Okay, yeah.
He looked like a human man in his 20s. Ripped abs, too.
Hell yeah.
Like, he works out.
Did
Well,
anyone else
that was
see
weird.
a very ripped man who was with us the entire time?
Yeah, I think it might have been Ebby, but I couldn't be sure.
But
Yeah,
Just because it seemed like he should have been one of them.
I
You
could
said
see his
last-
mask underneath the first one. Ever so slightly, just on the edges. You could tell.
that was fucking weird.
That was very weird. I hope they don't continue.
Do any of you know what the Cult of Summers is?
You guys
I don't
can
know. Do I
each
know what
make
the
a
Cult of
history
Summers
check
is?
to it. If you'd like, you can each make a history check, Grand with disadvantage.
Me with disadvantage?
19.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say there's no way I know who they are. I've been around for
17.
3 years, and like most of
Cohen
it was in a
and Merrick are both
monastery.
17
I mean,
plus, okay.
it does sound similar to the summer court that we just heard about.
So, Gran, you have no idea. Merrick,
No fucking idea.
you get a little bit more detail, so I'll tell Cohen what he knows first. Cohen, The Cult of the Seasons, the Cult of Seasons was a cult that was roughly 60 years ago, came to prominence. Mostly predominant in the Kingdom of Kraush, but they recruited from all over. They were trying to stop the... how do I say it? They were trying to stop the natural process of death from occurring, and they were trying to intercede and take souls as... Instead of letting them get to the afterlife as their natural process is, they wanted to keep them for some reason. You don't know what. Merrick, you know, based off of a very in-depth writing that maybe you read while you were on your pirate ship, you know, bored one day in port, bought a book that looked kind of interesting to you, that the Cult of Seasons was, as I just described, everything. The other part that Cohen didn't get that you do get is that about 40 years ago, they all died in a mass suicide. And the place where they were found was a large manor in the dead of winter. They found all their horses outside, dead of starvation, still tied to the tie posts. There was a large manor with blood written on all over the walls and the ceilings and the floor and all of that stuff, and every single person inside, of which there was about 45 people, all dead, wearing strange-looking animal masks. In the backyard was a large pool with some sort of weird plank, and they found 3 live sharks in it, which is also kind of weird. They found a kind of wizened, old, ripe corpse of a human man nearby to 3 other very disgustingly disemboweled bodies of various people, 2 of them being children, unfortunately.
Wonderful.
And they were
didn't
trying
have
to
to miss the
tempt
ghosts.
the god of death to meet with them. That was their end game. You don't know whether they
And-
succeeded or not.
Okay, and this was 40 years ago, so this was after the...
So I guess like I would probably be talking about some of what I knew.
Sure.
And then he would like
Yeah, I'll
chime
fill you in and tell everyone.
yeah at the end.
And I'll also wake up our 2 party members. Like, hey, wake up, we had a weird dream, yada yada.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we'd
know
probably
what-
do that before we talk about
you
it.
know
I guess
what-
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
kind of
That was
imagine.
weird.
Yeah.
I kind of
yeah.
imagine waking them up, like as you guys are kind of chatting. I just go up to them and I just like put my hand on their chest and like push a little bit and be like, "Do you know the Cult of Seasons?" And then I go to the other one. Do you know the Cult of Seasons?
What? Oh,
You guys can both make history checks if you'd like. Kato with
Sorry,
advantage.
if that's not your preferred way of waking, please let me know. I'll find other ways. But
There is no preferred way. We all hate it.
Yeah,
Fair
waking is terrible.
I'll stick with that.
It's good enough.
Oh, disadvantage. Well, actually, I'm sleeping.
I was told it's quite comforting one, so I continued it.
Okay. Yeah, Ember. Everything I just told Merrick. Only you do gain one other slight piece of information. You know that they succeeded in meeting the god of death.
It was that cult that met the god of death.
They succeeded.
Is that why they died?
I don't know.
How are you feeling, by the way? Should I stop talking?
I'm feeling better.
Oh, that's good. I'll stop talking.
Do I recognize any of the runes or symbols that were written in blood along the walls and ceilings and all that?
Make an Arcana check.
15, not bad.
1 sec. Okay. You recognize a lot of it as because of your, clericalness. You recognize a lot of it as a lot of religious script. A lot of the runes and writings and stuff are more used by followers of Klepna and whatnot. Though
Would I
some
recognize
of them,
them being a Shadar Kai? That most of my people follow Klepna?
as Shadowkai, you would recognize most of them. Having actually said that, being in the dream, we're gonna have to go to break now because I have to send you an info dump because you asked that question and I was not prepared for that. So
Yeah, because I have questions as well.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to send you an info dump and give you 5 minutes to read it because
Hell yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we'll continue this in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to quickly go on break. We'll see you in about 10 minutes where we continue. Sorry for this stream. It's time